for my orcs. I've got some grots here, and this is just, boy, it's a little hard to see the detail, but it's undercoat black, and I have then just put on the first layer of Waaagh flesh. Oh boy, you can't see the reflection. But it's the first layer of Waaagh flesh, and it's a little dark, but I think once I do a wash and then I pick out I highlight the skin, I think it should come out all right. And I think it's a little bit lighter in real life. The stream makes it look a little bit darker. But got these fun little grots, so I'm just going to paint some up right now. So I was painting a little earlier, so my brush is already wet. So I'll grab some paint. Make sure I get the right balance of paint and water there. And then here's this awesome guy. This guy has a sweet revolver and then a knife of some sort. And I am just going to start going here. Oh, this is a little too much water because it's coming off. Yeah, it's just a touch too much water on this first go. One of the things I like about these little Gretchin is, and orcs in general, is like how much skin they have. So if you can do good orc skin, then you can pretty much do good orcs. I did orcs a couple of years ago, probably like 5 or probably like 8 or something like that when I was back in college. And they have, yeah, it's just like there's just so much muscle. Even these little Gretchin have like these huge muscles, like more muscles than I currently have. So if you can paint muscle, you're pretty much good to go. And I know a lot of people do dry brushing, but I actually think with all the muscle that highlighting works really well. So I'm going to be highlighting these little guys. All right, so this is looking good. It's just I'll go back over here I'll go back over here near the end. Give that some time to dry because I can see a little bit of the black showing through right on his hand. And that way I can give it a second go. So a little bit too thin for my liking, but that's fine. Okay, so let's go on ahead. This guy has this awesome, I don't know what you call it. It's the little thing that like cowboys wear over their mouths when there's like a dust storm. Just a piece of cloth. I don't know. There's probably a cool name for it. But he's got a sweet one. I'm probably going to be painting it red. I think it'll look good that way. A little earring as well because he's cool. So my goal with these grots is to start with something small so that I can, it's something small and manageable. I was painting these Custodes earlier, and they're awesome models of Custodes. And there's so many layers of gold that I wanted to do on them that I just kind of like fizzled out. And so I'm trying to do a very small, relatively simple model just to get going again. So, all right, let's get his hands. I love how big these revolvers are. They're like as big as the grot's torso. One more paint. Let's get under the arms there. Okay, so there's a couple spots I need to touch up, but this guy's looking good. And I can't tell if he's wearing pants or if that's skin. Let me first touch up his claw here. Top of his hands. Boy, I got paint everywhere, but luckily this is the very first coat, so it doesn't matter. There's a little bit of a mold line on the top of his hand, but that's pretty tiny. Okay, go over this again. Make sure there's no black showing through. And is he wearing pants? I think he is wearing pants. He totally could be wearing pants. This is ridiculous, but I actually can't tell. Like, I obviously, like, this area right here is, come on, focus. So it's hard to tell, but there's like some like sock things, and those might be pants. Um, but I don't see any muscles, so I'm going to actually assume it's all fabric. So I think all his legs is just fabric. There's a little indentation here. There we go. All right, so that is Waaagh flesh. Kind of happy with these cute little guys.